fix me. I'm broken. You can fix me. I'm broken.
Welcome back to Christianity 101. I'm Kat Lee, and this week's topic, tithing. Dun, dun, dun. Sorry, I had to do that. So, this is a topic that almost always causes a heated debate. So, not surprisingly, it's avoided by a lot of people. The Bible's pretty clear about the principle of tithing, that it's a way to honor God and recognize that everything you have is through His providence. No, He doesn't need your money, but He does need your heart. And that's where I'd like to focus this topic. I know a man who would be considered wealthy by most people's standards. He's worked hard to be where he is, and all along the way he's heard jokes about how his family members know who to go to when they're broke. He's also heard from the churches he's attended that it's an expectation, since he's in a high-income profession, that he not only tithe, but he should be giving extra. This has understandably made him a little jaded about the topic of income and tithing. He put in the hard work, not all these other people, and how dare they even joke about being entitled to any of the fruits of his labor? I get it. I'd probably feel the same way if I had to put up with all of that. Let's break this down a bit, though, and look at what God says about the issue. Not from the standpoint of a church looking to build a new addition, but from the understanding that God works out His relationships on a heart level. Like I said before, the Bible is pretty clear about the concept of giving God 10% of whatever you earn. You should do it. In ancient Israel, the tithe was to go directly to the priests and the temple funds, and today it's still usually given to your church, although it can be to any ministry that follows biblical principles. Tithing is a recognition that God has given us what we have, so we should give back a portion of that to further His kingdom. Here's the kink. It's an act of gratitude, and it shouldn't come from a place of obligation or guilt, but from love. And that's hard to do when it seems like everyone around you, even your own church, seems to have their hands out, wanting to benefit from your hard work. This is why the emphasis should always be on the relationship between you and God, and not the religion. It's a heart condition. Will you lose your salvation and go to hell if you don't tithe? Absolutely not. You may be missing out on taking that relationship with God a bit deeper, though, and the blessings that that kind of relationship can bring. Bottom line, you don't have to tithe to be a Christian, and a church should never try to pressure or guilt you into giving. Tithing comes from a cheerful and grateful heart. It should be a willing act of love and never coerced. Hope this helped a little. As always, please feel free to leave a comment. I love it when you do. Also, like, share, and subscribe, please. Remember, I'm not above begging here. Lots of love. See you next week.